Class, I hope this message finds you well. Welcome to week 3. I hope everybody had a great extended weekend, had an opportunity for some self-care and to engage in some time with family and friends and didn't do too much work, right? And so this week we have as our topic the NASW Code of Ethics, and we're going to start the case vignettes and the discussion. You've been broken up into your triads. And before I forget, there's one thing that I want to mention. I would really appreciate it if at least one member from each triad would participate in office hours moving forward with regard to the project, because as I get more information on what the project should look like, I'm going to share that during office hours. And I think that that's a great time for us to exchange ideas and thoughts, any concerns or challenges. So it's not a requirement, but I certainly hope that one person from each triad will participate in a few minutes of office hours per week. All right, so, the objectives include articulating the core social work values and how they play out in practice, describing the role of the NASW Code of Ethics as a guide for our professional practice. And then we're gonna also illustrate some steps for resolving ethical dilemmas and ways in which these apply, including specific case populations. Okay, and so, like last week, we've got a robust week 3 discussion board. I do want to talk about the Mindfulness and Wellbeing Journal. So last week I commented on quite a few papers that in terms of question number 3, I really would like for people to talk about more internal, right? This is a self-care exercise. We're talking about mindfulness, or we're talking about other exercises, and those are intended to have a positive impact on our well-being. And so I really want to hear more about that. A lot of what I heard was external. I want to hear internal. And I'm also hopeful that your mindfulness journals will begin to be progressive, right? This is working, and this is evidence that it's working. This is the way that I'm feeling, et cetera, et cetera. Or this is not working, so I decided to switch up, whether it's a technique or a time or something else. So I really want to see the progression, because that's what we're looking for when we talk about things like journals. Okay, also for the week 3 discussion board, I want to see integration of the readings. It's always good to practice your APA in-text citations and your references, but integrating concepts into the actual discussion board post. In particular, I think the article by Allen is a great piece in terms of the ethical dilemma and how we address those ethical dilemmas. So please try to be mindful of that. Also, in terms of assignments, I will be posting a doodle poll later today, so groups can begin to identify the times that they would like to engage in their role play. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and have some times around lunchtime, Eastern Standard Time, and then I'm also going to have some evening times, Eastern Standard Times. But your vignettes that you're going to do are going to be live. So, we'll work out the Zoom and how all of that will unfold as we progress through the weeks. And please, I didn't get any questions this week, but if you do have questions, feel free to forward them to me, and I will either share them in an email with everyone, because everyone, right, might have the same question, or I will address it in the weekly video. Lastly, what I am going to sort of encourage again is that you utilize the Writing Center. You can utilize the Writing Center for this exercise, and you can also utilize the librarian for that. And like I said, it's not a requirement, but you have these resources, so certainly try and use them. Other than that, don't have anything for this week. Again, I hope that everybody's Wednesday, hump day, is off to a great start. Football season is starting tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited. And other than that, I just hope you have a spectacular rest of your week. Take care. Bye-bye.